There is a smell. Clean cardboard, new plastic, something sealed, about to be opened for the first time. You know this smell. You created it. Right now, there are 8 billion people on Earth. If every single one of them gave you everything they own, every house, every car, every dollar in every account, it still would not be enough to buy you. You are worth $3 trillion. The first company in human history to reach that number. 26 years ago, you had 90 days of cash left. After that, the doors closed. Forever. This is your life as Apple. Let's start from the beginning. It is 1975. You are not a company. You are not a vision. You are a circuit board that a 24-year-old engineer named Steve Wozniak is building at night in his cubicle at Hewlett-Packard. Wozniak loves HP. He intends to stay there his entire life. But he keeps building you, this small, precise machine that can do what no personal computer has done before. And then, he does something that will change everything. He takes you to HP. He pitches you to his own company. He does this 5 times. 5 different HP engineers look at what will become the most valuable company in human history and say no. Too niche, not commercial, unnecessary. Those 5 engineers at Hewlett-Packard will never understand what they held in their hands. They had the future. They called it unnecessary. It is only after that 5th rejection that Wozniak finally listens to his friend, Steve Jobs. They found Apple Computer, April 1st, 1976. The Apple I, a bare circuit board. 200 made, 50 sold, $30,000 in total revenue. But here's what nobody talks about. The man who almost stopped you before you existed wasn't a competitor. He was inside your own building. By 1977, you become the Apple II, sleek casing, color graphics, a keyboard. By end of production, 6 million units sold. December 1980, you go public. 4.6 million shares at $22 each. By the end of that single day, 300 people have become millionaires. You are worth $2 billion. And this, in the grand design of what you are about to become, is still the first sentence. By 1984, you have a founder who is either a genius or a disaster, depending on the day. Steve Jobs builds the Macintosh. He bans the cooling fans because he finds them ugly. Within 2 days of purchase, Macs overheat and crash. He obsesses over the packaging, the box, because he believes customers deserve a dramatic experience of opening it. IBM's PC costs $1,565. Your Macintosh costs $2,495. It barely justifies the difference. Jobs then secretly tries to remove your CEO while he is traveling. The CEO finds out. The board votes. In 1985, Steve Jobs, the man who built you, is fired from the company he created. The board removes the one person who understood what Apple was for, then spends 12 years proving they had no idea themselves. That is not a firing. That is a 12-year confession. And this is where it gets strange, because the people who fired him didn't just lose a founder. They lost the only person who knew what you were actually selling. Sculley takes control. He releases 70 product lines: Power Macs, Performas, Quadras, Centras, each one more confusing than the last. Retailers cannot explain which Mac is best. Your own engineers cannot explain which Mac is best. By 1996, you have $1 billion in unsold inventory sitting in a dark, silent warehouse. And in Redmond, Washington, Microsoft is about to release Windows 95. Windows 95 sells 40 million copies in its first year, more than every Mac sold in a full decade. Your market share falls below 10%. The world has decided it does not need you. Here is what failure means right now. Not a bad quarter, not a difficult year. If you do not survive this, one specific idea dies permanently. That a single person's obsession with beauty could change how every human being on Earth uses technology. By 1997, your stock is down 80% from its 1992 peak. Your pulse is 20 cents per share. You walk through that warehouse. $1 billion of machines nobody wants, sitting in the dark, in the silence. A third of your workforce is gone. You have 90 days of cash. After 90 days, the doors close. And then something impossible happens. Bill Gates offers you $150 million. Your greatest competitor, the man whose Windows destroyed your market share, offers to keep you alive. In exchange, Internet Explorer becomes the default browser on every Mac you ship. You put your rival's product inside your house. You shake his hand in front of the world. The paper is on the table. Jobs, who came back 6 weeks ago, looks at it. You pick up the pen. August 6, 1997. Jobs walks on stage at Macworld and announces the deal. The crowd boos. They feel betrayed. Jobs stands there and says quietly, "We have to let go of the notion that for Apple to win, Microsoft has to lose." What happened next is the reason this video exists, because the man back on that stage isn't just a returning founder. He is the only person alive who knows the difference between what Apple makes and what Apple is. 90 days. You count them the way a drowning person counts breaths. Not because counting helps, because counting is the only proof you are still here. Jobs moves fast, kills 70 of your 80 product lines, keeps 4. Consumer, professional, desktop, portable. Everything else? Gone. 12 years of bloated decisions. One afternoon. The iMac. 800,000 units in 5 months. Profitable again. Music collapses. Jobs walks in. 99 cents a song. Calls it inevitable. 2001, the iPod. 100 million units in 6 years. January 9th, 2007. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. The iPhone. 270,000 units in 30 hours. 2.3 billion sold. The world uses a phone differently. Permanently. The room goes quiet. Not polite quiet. Recognition quiet. I'm still here, you think. I never left. 20 cents in 1997. $12.45 in 2011. A 6,125% increase. $1.5 billion to $321 billion. October 5th, 2011. Jobs dies. Tim Cook, the supply chain engineer, takes over. Cook does what Jobs never did. The iPhone 6 bigger than any iPhone Jobs made, breaks his own rule that a phone must fit in one hand. Best-selling smartphone in history. Services revenue, more than the GDP of half the countries on Earth. 2011, $378 billion. 2024, $3 trillion. Jobs didn't just save you. He handed you to someone the world doubted. That person made you worth twice what Jobs ever did. You remember that smell? Clean cardboard, new plastic, something sealed, about to be opened. That's where you started. A circuit board in a cubicle, rejected 5 times before you were born. Now that smell belongs to the Vision Pro. Same smell, entirely different future. You never competed on features. You competed on the feeling that you understood someone before they understood themselves. That story belongs here, on Diary of a Brand, the world's first brand biography channel, where companies narrate their own lives. If this changed how you see business, someone you know needs to hear it. Send this to them right now. Subscribe. Next week, you become Nike. A handshake, $1,100. A logo the man who commissioned it said he didn't love. A student, $35, 17.5 hours. A $100 billion empire. The most recognizable logo in sport almost never existed.